The natural world's aesthetic splendor frequently masks devastating hazards, and specific vegetation harbors poisons so powerful that simple physical contact can result in mortality. Today, we're exposing 5 of Earth's most hazardous plant-based killers lurking within everyday environments. Hit subscribe on the Record Vault to uncover more captivating and dangerous mysteries of the biological realm. Kicking off at number 5, manchineel tree, labeled the Little Apple of Death by Spanish invaders. This Caribbean shoreline specimen holds the Guinness World Record as the planet's most perilous tree, with all components containing corrosive latex secretion that inflicts serious chemical trauma upon exposure. Remaining under this misleadingly attractive specimen during precipitation can produce skin lesions as polluted moisture descends from foliage, whereas breathing fumes from combusting manchineel timber triggers pulmonary harm and short-term vision loss from atmospheric poisons. The compact greenish produce mimics crab apples and emits appealingly aromatic scents, though ingesting merely one morsel generates unbearable oral tissue damage, esophageal narrowing capable of completely blocking breathing passages, and acute digestive tract bleeding culminating in systemic shock and possible fatality. Native Caribbean populations historically employed the secretion for projectile contamination and adversary punishment by securing victims to bark, where the erosive discharge would gradually dissolve their tissue, and contemporary caution markers identify these specimens in vacation zones following multiple visitors experiencing serious trauma from inadvertent exposure. Advancing to number 4, Gympie Gympie, Australia's terrifying addition to plant-based dread. This harmless-appearing vegetation, blanketed in microscopic silica-pointed bristles, administers among nature's most excruciating punctures, generating discomfort so overwhelming that equines have leaped from precipices avoiding the agony, and people have necessitated medical confinement for months. The tubular spike-resembling structures introduce nerve agents upon minimal contact, perforating tissue and garments to lodge particles that perpetually discharge venom for years, provoking sensations characterized as concurrent electrical shock and chemical combustion that amplifies with aquatic interaction. Casualties describe manifestations enduring for decades, with impacted zones intensifying during thermal fluctuations, and recorded incidents encompass a World War II military personnel who inadvertently employed Gympie Gympie foliage for sanitation purposes, and later terminated his existence, ending the intolerable torment. The discomfort demonstrates such severity that conventional pain medications furnish zero mitigation, and scientists manipulating preserved samples in collection facilities, decades aged, continue experiencing powerful responses, proving the compound's exceptional durability and the vegetation's ranking among nature's most cruel protective systems. Rising to number 3, castor bean plant. This decorative cultivation staple generates ricin, among Earth's most poisonous naturally manifesting materials, with one individual seed holding adequate toxin to terminate a mature person within 36 to 72 hours via complete system breakdown. The visually appealing variegated kernels appear like ornamental legumes, yet house a protein poison that prevents cellular protein construction, generating tissue throughout the organism to basically disintegrate while manifesting indicators, including forceful regurgitation, hemorrhagic intestinal discharge, muscular spasms, and vascular disintegration. Ricin possesses zero counteragent, rendering contamination incidents frequently deadly, following indicator appearance, and the substance achieved notoriety via political elimination endeavors and terror schemes encompassing the 1978 concealed weapon assassination of Bulgarian opposition figure Georgy Markov in London, who perished following injection with a ricin-saturated projectile. Regardless of the kernel's extraordinary lethality, castor vegetation proliferates commonly in cultivation spaces internationally owing to their attractive leaf structures, with unintentional contaminations transpiring routinely. When juveniles confuse the vibrant seeds for confectionery, or mature individuals minimize the hazards while manipulating them for aesthetic intentions. Climbing to number 2, deadly nightshade. Identified scientifically as Atropa belladonna, This European indigenous specimen contains tropane chemical compounds including atropine and scopolamine that trigger swift bodily deterioration, with ingestion of merely 2 to 5 fruits demonstrating lethal to juveniles and 10 to 20 fruits terminating mature individuals. The lustrous dark fruits possess a moderately sugary flavor that attracts unsuspecting casualties, initiating manifestations within moments, including ocular expansion, obscured perception, luminosity sensitivity, urinary retention, mental disorientation, perceptual distortions, muscular contractions, and ultimately respiratory cessation as the neural framework deactivates. Historical applications ranged from aesthetic implementations. Italian females utilized weakened concentrates to expand pupils for attractiveness. Consequently, belladonna, signifying beautiful lady, to political elimination instruments and supernatural concoctions, with the vegetation appearing prominently in contamination cases across medieval and Renaissance Europe. Contemporary medical discipline has extracted atropine for authentic healing application in addressing diverse ailments, though wild nightshade persists, claiming existences when gatherers confuse it for consumable fruits or juveniles discover the appealing produce developing in forest territories throughout moderate climates. And securing the most deadly #1 ranking, suicide tree Cerbera odolum, indigenous to shoreline India and Southeast Asia, yields produce holding cerberin, a powerful cardiac poison that disrupts cardiovascular cadence, generating heart cessation that replicates organic mortality so efficiently that it's transformed into the toxin preference for homicides camouflaged as health crises. The centers concealed within mango-resembling fruits exhibit harsh flavor, yet can be obscured in seasoned cuisine, with poison concentrations adequate to terminate within hours as the cardiovascular organ enters deadly irregular beating, whereas casualties stay alert, enduring the dread of their circulatory mechanism collapsing without visible damage indicators. Research investigating questionable fatalities in Kerala, India disclosed that this vegetation represents more human deaths than alternative poisonous vegetation internationally, with projections proposing over 500 annual mortalities connected to Cerbera contamination, although the genuine quantity probably substantially surpasses authorized documentation since the compound processes swiftly, producing minimal investigative proof. The toxin's capability, merged with the specimen's extensive cultivation and the challenge identifying cerberin in death investigations, has secured it the unsettling classification as the flawless homicide instrument, proving how plant-based poisons can demonstrate more fatal than alternative synthetic toxins when comprehension of their characteristics enters destructive possession. These plant-based destroyers prove that nature's most fatal armaments frequently conceal behind attractive blossoms, appealing produce, and harmless manifestations. Comprehending these hazards could genuinely preserve your existence or someone you value. Which vegetation astonishes you as most hazardous? Post your reactions in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe to the Record Vault for additional revelatory investigations of nature's concealed dangers.